Hey guys, Palsteron here, and today let's talk about something that I'm actually pretty passionate about, and that is making currency. Now, there's already a lot of guides out there, and chances are you already saw them. You heard like just don't stand in your hideout, how to be efficient. Yeah, just open the next map while you run to the stash, and you put everything in your stash, and then you go into the next map. Blah blah blah. Um, I don't even want to be that pragmatic here. I will start, we'll go there. We'll go into mapping. We'll go into everything, into inventory management, no problem. But I want to start off a little bit different here because I think there's usually an underlying problem when you're just standing in your hideout, browsing Reddit, etc. It usually just has different reasons. I don't think anybody ever watched one of these guides and was like, oh, so I shouldn't stand in my hideout and not kill mobs and not drop any currency. Oh, now I get it. So we're going to talk about why you might be standing in your hideout, what might prevent you from standing in your hideout, and what might make the game more fun for you. And we're going to tackle some things here, but yeah, let's jump into it. The first thing is play a fun build. In fact, have fun while playing the game. Now, depending on who you are, you might either think this is a very cliche way to say it, or maybe you think it's very obvious, or a mixture of both. But honestly, that's everything that it's about. Usually, when you stand in your hideout and you're browsing Reddit, or you're looking at your path of building for the next build idea or whatever, it is just because you don't enjoy your build. So I want to make that clear. I'm going very pragmatic here. This is not like a sentimental, oh, just have fun while playing games. That's obviously also in there, but I want to be very pragmatic about this. If you enjoy your build, you will want to play it. You'll have fancy explosions, you'll have proliferation going on, whatever you like, you'll have your minion army. I don't know, whatever you need to enjoy the game, it has to be there. And I think this is also a very important point because a lot of people will just jump on the first meta build that they see in a league. And usually there's a reason builds are meta. Like usually they're very easy to build. Maybe they're very good. Maybe some content creator made a very good version of it. And now everybody's playing it. It's understandable. But listen to me when I say, if you don't enjoy a build, it doesn't matter whether it's meta or not. You're just not going to play it. You're just not going to be in maps because you don't enjoy your playtime. So the thing you have to realize is, sure, if you like Cyclone and there is a meta Cyclone build, absolutely go for it. But if you hate traps and mines, like for example, I don't really like traps and mines all that much. If there is a meta build, just don't go for it. Just make your own stuff or look on YouTube, look on Twitch what people are playing. Just do not jump on the first bandwagon you see. On top of that, and this is the kind of vicious cycle that comes back around, is if you don't enjoy a build, you're also not going to min-max it. So if you don't like a build to begin with, why would you upgrade stuff? Why would you take time and make the POB better? Why would you improve small stuff? Why would you look for new avenues to make the build better? So then, since you don't care about the build, it's also going to be worse on average than other people who care about that build. So it's kind of a very weird thing where everything ends at just play a build that's fun. Also, something to point out is that you should still, while leveling a build, give them a fair shake. So a build might feel really, really bad while leveling, but once you get your endgame gear on, maybe there are some certain items that completely change the way your build feels or plays even. In that case, just give it a fair shake. Don't just stop leveling a build at 50 and re-roll or whatever. Give it at least until like level 70, 80 until you decide. But yeah, I just wanted to point this one out because I don't want to make this sound like, oh, hippy dippy. You just have fun while playing games. I'm literally saying if you don't enjoy your build, you're gonna make less currency per hour. Next up, set yourself challenging goals. I think this is really, really important. In fact, most of my videos come out of some kind of challenge I put for myself. For example, how long does it take me to farm a stash full of blighted maps? Or how long does it take me to get to 100 corrupted essences? Or whatever. It could be run 50 Cortex maps or do 100 elders or whatever. And the good thing about challenges is also that it could usually be something that you haven't really explored yet. Maybe you have never done heist and you put a challenge for that. Whatever it is, this game has so much to offer that there's so many avenues that you can take. So I think it's just really, really nice to have some kind of direction. And that's especially true because Path of Exile is such a vast game. It is, yes, you can do a lot, but if you don't set any goals, you're gonna be just wandering around. Well, should I do bestiary next? Should I do all my, I don't know, should I farm lab? Should I do like my delves? I haven't done delve in a while. Should I do all my tanes or whatever? You have to have some kind of direction to guide you, and usually making challenges out of it is really, really fun, and usually makes you a lot of currency. It could also just be a crafting project. Maybe you just want to make currency in general. You just look up what's good in the league, and that gives you a drive to play. And then if you really care about that item. Or you can just go through your fragment tab here. Fragment tab is a really, really good way to get new challenges for yourself. Maybe do some Shaper runs, maybe do some Elder runs, maybe do some 5-ways. Oh, what's about these ritual vessels? I've never used them. Let's try it out. Usually whatever challenge you set for yourself after that, if it's like a big sample size, for example, you do 100 of something, you're also going to come out as a better player in general because you know new stuff. Like there's just a lot of things you don't know unless you do a lot of it. So it also has that kind of benefit. Look for your Scarab tabs. Maybe you can find nice combinations with nice Atlas passives. Whatever it is, I'll tell you, set yourself goals. Next up, choose content that is actually hype for you, or you have like drops that are really exciting for you. Now, this depends on what kind of player you are. I, for example, don't really need to drop doctors from time to time. I understand that most of the currency that comes in is just a small piece of a bigger piece. And at the end, I just sell all my scarabs and I make a ton of currency. I just sell all that small stuff in bulk. That's fine. We're going to go over bulk trading in a different video. But some people just need more. Maybe you need like a hype drop from time to time. I don't know. You can basically incorporate this into whatever you want to do. You can farm burial chambers if you want. You're going to drop a doctor eventually. If that's the kind of kick you need, that is understandable. You could farm cemetery for the brother divination card that is worth 5x. Whatever floats your boat. You can choose bossing content or non-mapping content, basically. You can do simulacrums and drop voices. I mean, I love dropping voices, I'm not going to lie. So go through your fragment tab. Look what's there. Do bossing. You just have to know what kind of player you are. I personally don't really need it, but I think that a lot of people would profit from doing something like that. 5-ways, also a really, really good one. Farming ritual vessels, like you might get a mirror. Who knows? There's definitely more chance than if you're just mapping. So yeah, stuff like that can enhance your gaming experience a lot. And this falls under the category of motivation. If you just don't have motivation to grind all day and get like all these small currencies, all these small essences, it doesn't really mean anything to you in the end. Even if it would give you good results, if you don't like that way of playing, just play something that's hype for you. Or maybe just do other stuff while playing on your second monitor. Now, if you don't have a second monitor, you kind of like shoehorned into like music or radio or whatever. But for example, what I do a lot is listen to podcasts, listen to music, like all the obvious stuff, like watch some Netflix, watch easy digestible stuff on the side, do something for university, whatever it is, whatever you want to do on the side. But there's always things in any game you'll play that you don't like doing. And those might be very monotonous. Maybe you're farming the last bit of currency for your new build. You don't really enjoy your old build anymore. You want something new, but you have to farm currency first. So you're doing another 100 maps or so, and then you sell your stuff. So in those 100 maps, maybe you don't really enjoy it that much. Well, but it's for the greater good. You're going to have more currency for your new build. The new build is going to be awesome. So just do whatever on the side. You don't have to concentrate on the screen all the time. It's very, very, I don't know, it's very, very exhausting, right? So just do something on the side. Keep yourself occupied. It doesn't have, gaming time does not have to be wasted, quote unquote. You can always do something for your brain. You can listen to science podcasts, whatever you want to. Occupy your brain with other stuff, especially when there's like slopes where you do things that you don't really want to do, but you have to do. And last but definitely not least is realize when you're just burned out of Path of Exile. So there's a 3-month cycle. Only a very tiny amount of people play through all 3 months. I personally, for example, slow down after like week 6 or something, and then for the last 6 weeks. That's also why you will see me at the start of the league make more build guides, and towards the end of the league more educational content. It's just because you just have to realize when you don't have the willpower anymore. Just play something else. Just do real life stuff. Whatever you want. Just don't force yourself to play, because then you're the kind of guy who's going to go on Reddit. You're going to shit on the game constantly. You're going to hate it. And might not even be the game's fault. It might just be that your goals run out. Like, you don't have anything to play for anymore. You have your headhunter. You have perfect gear on your character, or almost perfect gear. You're farmed so much, you don't want to sell anymore. I don't want to put my stuff up for sale anymore. Usually that's a sign for me when I'm going to stop, is when I'm not hyped about a drop anymore. Like, I drop a Cortex and I don't want to put it up for sale because I don't care anymore. Why would I need 3.5x? What is it for? So at that point, you have to draw a line and say, all right, it's time for some, I don't know, Hearthstone Battlegrounds, for some Counter-Strike or whatever. Whatever it is, just don't force yourself to play. That's especially true because this game isn't really made to be played through the whole league. Like, if they wanted you to stick for 3 months, they would do like update patches with actual content, like other games do. Like, they space out their content. Like, PoE is very upfront with everything they put out. You can consume everything in PoE in like a week if you want to. It's not like WoW, where you have to wait like months until the next content drop. Most of the updates you'll see during a league are very small, maybe a little bit of balance here and there, bug fixes, maybe make the league mechanic a little better, but it's not going to add anything, so you're not going to miss anything in month 3 of a league. Just watch and support your favorite content creators in the meantime, or whatever you want to do. You can still watch streams on the side. Just don't play if you don't want to play. That's it for the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe. Now, this video was kind of meant as a baseline for everything else that's about to come. I'll talk about everything currency related, don't worry. We're gonna tell you how to make more. I just wanted to kind of give a mindset lesson, so to say, so we have a good baseline to start off of. But yeah, since I still don't have a slogan, see you next time.